My dear friends, let us begin by gathering in a moment of stillness. Place your hands gently in your lap, close your eyes if you can, and take a slow, deep breath. Feel the subtle warmth of your body, the gentle beating of your heart. Sometimes, when we allow ourselves to become truly present, we notice a quiet, persistent voice lurking in the back of our minds, a voice colored by doubt, regret, and negativity. This voice might try to tell us stories of fear, resentment, or worry about tomorrow. It might whisper that the future is bleak, or replay old mistakes that weigh heavy on our souls. I invite you now to imagine these negative thoughts as a dense cloud drifting overhead, an ever-present storm that feeds on our attention. The more we dwell on it, the stronger it grows. Strangely, part of us can become addicted to that cloud. We might find ourselves clinging to anger or self-pity, as though these emotions prove we are alive, that we matter. But in truth, that cloud exists to trap us in an endless loop of distress, pulling us further from our peaceful center. Yet, there is a way out. It begins with awareness. If you are here with me on Divine Uplifting Path, you have already taken a significant first step. There must be a spark of clarity in you, a small lantern of awareness shining through the darkness. Otherwise, you would not seek a moment like this. I welcome you to nurture that awareness, to let it guide you like a gentle beacon as we explore how to dissolve our unhealthy ties to negative thinking. The ego and the lure of negativity. When negativity arises, it often comes paired with our ego, the part of us that loves feeling important, even if that importance comes from rage or despair. Have you ever felt a surge of power when you're angry? Or a strange sense of identity when telling yourself the same sad story over and over again? This is the ego feeding on drama. It thrives on being acknowledged, whether through conflict with others or through your own repetitive, self-defeating thoughts. For instance, perhaps you felt the sting of a hurtful memory. The mind replays it, fueling resentment. Why did they do that to me? I can't believe this always happens. I'll never be able to move forward. There's a certain twisted comfort in repeating these thoughts. Over time, we might even forget who we are without that script of suffering. The real question is, what does all this negativity accomplish? Does ranting endlessly about injustices, real or imagined, actually change our circumstances? Or does it tie us to a cycle where we can't see beyond our own pain? My friend, when you look closely, you might notice that these relentless worries and complaints only leave you feeling more drained, more powerless. Cultivating awareness. Awareness is the key to breaking free. It's the moment you notice, I'm getting pulled into that old pattern again. That instant of recognition gives you a choice. Step away from the swirling storm or continue being swept in. Remember, you cannot fight negativity with more negativity. Instead, gently watch it the way you might watch a leaf floating by on a stream, observing, but not clinging. When you sense anger or despair creeping in, ask yourself, am I truly gaining anything from this? Is this helping me live a more peaceful, fulfilled life? Often, you'll discover that such thoughts only create a heavier burden on your heart. A story of transformation. Let me share a small story. Imagine a traveler who has been wandering the same dark forest for years. Every time they see a clearing, they run back into the heart of the woods because it feels familiar. They stumble over the same roots and brambles, thinking, this is where I belong. It's scary, but at least I know this path. Then one day, they look up and see a glowing lantern perched on a tree branch. A quiet voice within whispers, you've walked this trail long enough. Try a new direction. At first, the traveler ignores the voice. The forest is all they know. But the lantern's gentle light continues to shine. Eventually, curiosity overcomes fear. They follow the glow out of the thick woods and into a meadow where warmth and sunlight greet them. The forest no longer seems so enticing. Indeed, it's still there in the background, but the traveler now understands there is a choice, a more expansive, radiant place to dwell. In many ways, we are all that traveler. Our negativity is the dark forest. Awareness is the lantern. Each of us can choose to step into a clearer space of being. Inner child, old lessons. Why do we stay stuck in negative patterns? Sometimes, it goes back to lessons we learned in childhood. Imagine a small child who cries or throws a tantrum to get attention. They might realize, if I show how upset I am, I'll eventually be given what I want. But as adults, that same strategy no longer works. Tantrums rarely solve our grown-up problems. Yet the habit lingers, leading us to think that expressing extreme unhappiness might somehow force the universe or other people to fix our troubles. Part of our healing journey is recognizing that these old tactics fail us now. Complaining all day, rehashing resentments, or indulging in fear doesn't magically bring relief. Instead, it may isolate us from genuine connection and inner peace. Fortunately, we can begin anew. Our adult awareness can re-educate that inner child with compassion. I see why you're upset, but let's find a calmer way to get what we need. Embracing choice and presence. The moment you observe negativity at work, before it swallows you whole, is the moment you stand at a crossroads. Do I continue down this path of anger, fear, or bitterness? Or do I choose awareness, healing, and presence? It's not about waging war on your thoughts. In fact, fighting negativity with aggression only creates more turbulence. Instead, you gently shift your focus. Sometimes, you might take a few mindful breaths, place a hand on your heart, and feel the warmth of aliveness there. You let yourself become a watcher, a peaceful witness, rather than a prisoner of endless mental chatter. And yes, that negativity might return again and again, hoping to lure you back. But each time, you have a new opportunity to say, I see you, I acknowledge you, and I choose a different way, an invitation to grow together. Here on Divine Uplifting Path, we are building a community of souls who recognize the power of awareness and the beauty of supportive connection. I invite you, dear listener, to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. By subscribing, you not only stay connected to future guided meditations and uplifting teachings, but you also become a part of a circle that is learning and evolving together. If you feel inspired, please share your experiences in the comments below. Have you ever felt stuck in a loop of negative thinking? What helped you take a step forward? Let us know. Your insights could provide a guiding light for someone else walking their own journey. And if a friend or family member might benefit from these words, share this video with them, too. Let us widen this ripple of awareness and compassion. Closing meditation. Let's close with a short meditation. Gently bring your attention back to your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Imagine each exhale carrying away any leftover tension or negativity lingering in your body. Envision your awareness shining like a soft lantern, illuminating the space within. Feel your heart softening, your mind settling. As you return to your day, remember, you are not your negative thoughts. You are the calm presence that sees them come and go. Anytime you need support or guidance, come back to Divine Uplifting Path, where you can explore more practices to restore your balance and inner joy. Take this moment to honor your courage in confronting negativity. Trust that you have the strength and clarity to step out of the shadows and into the bright meadow of possibility. I'll be here, ready to walk beside you on this journey, one mindful breath at a time. Thank you for being here, dear friend. Let us continue nurturing peace and presence together. If you found value in this meditation and reflection, please subscribe to Divine Uplifting Path, leave a comment, and share your insights or stories. May we all learn from one another and gently rise above the clouds of negativity into the radiant sky of mindful living. Blessings to you, always.